What up, boys and girls? This is Taylor, and today I'm going to be talking about the G36 and why that is the best weapon, bar none, in Modern Warfare 3. But, of course, there are people who disagree. Different weapons work for different people. Like, I'm sure there's some guy out there who's like, you know what, I think the best gun in the game is the Dragunov, and the Dragunov just kicks ass, and it's awesome, and I love it. You know, that's not my preference, because to me, the Dragunov is a disgusting piece of shit that they keep putting in the game, despite the fact that nobody likes it, and it's ugly, and it's worthless, and it doesn't kill in one shot, and it takes 2 shots to the upper body to finish him. But, you know, that's just me. So someone out there, that may be the, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Who am I to judge? But, essentially, if you're going to be serious about this, you pretty much have to concede that the best 2 assault rifles, at least, are the G36 and the Type 95. Now, the Type 95 is essentially the FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2, which is kind of a double-edged sword for me, because I really liked the FAMAS when I was on. It was great. I play on a pretty high sensitivity, and so burst weapons are sometimes difficult for me to use because you have to get that accuracy on. For me, fully automatic weapons like the G36 are just much more effective. In addition, my connection is usually pretty decent, but sometimes it fluctuates up and down. I have people over at my apartment all the time hooking up their own gaming stuff, and so that's siphoning off my bandwidth and whatnot. And so if I'm trying to use a Type 95 and my connection is shitty, and I'm trying to just, you know, win with a close-range spray, hip fire, I'm not going to be able to do it. There's just no way I'm going to beat someone who has a fully automatic weapon. Whereas with the G36C, you'll see in this game, I chose this game because not only is the score pretty good, and it exhibits some of the cool kill streaks in the game, but also it shows right here, where I am right now, is one of the best choke points on this map. It's essential for holding if you want to do well in Dom. But also, I get a lot of close-range kills, a lot of medium range, a lot of far range, and it kind of just shows the versatility of the weapon. But essentially, I would recommend this over the Type 95 simply because you know, it's like a fail-safe. Like with the Type 95, if you miss those 3 shots, you have to wait a split second, which, you know, isn't that bad, but at the same time, that split second can often cost you your life. Whereas if you miss 3 shots with the G36C, you just keep holding down the trigger. Now, maybe that makes it, like right here, you see I took that guy down pretty easily close range just because I did pre-fire. Typical problem for me. This guy's pretty embarrassing, should have taken him down, but you know, shit happens. And then these are actually the only 2 knife kills like I've ever gotten in Modern Warfare 3. I almost never knife because I play on tactical layout, but for some reason I was just quick on the draw right there. It's the G36C, guys. That's the entire thing. I told you I'm right. I mean, my favorite gun is G36C. That's the reason. It's giving me super knife powers. But yeah, so G36C, best gun in the game. Type 95, probably the 2nd best gun in the game, as far as assault rifles at least. For the submachine guns, I think my favorite submachine gun would have to be the UMP-45, just out of tradition. I mean, I don't know. The only thing that kind of irritates me about the UMP-45 is the fact that they made it look exactly the same as it did in Modern Warfare 2, which to me just shows kind of like laziness. Like, hey, are we going to put that gun back in Modern Warfare 2, Bill? Yeah, sure, Ted. Well, what should we do? Should we model it? And they're like, no, fuck it. Just put the old one back in there. It's like, oh, okay. Like, seriously? Like, give me an effort. You're making millions and millions and millions of dollars for this shit. You can't take 2 seconds to redesign the P90, the UMP-45. At least they gave the MP5 a new layout, like a new look. But now the MP5 looks just garbagey. It looks. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. So for shame, gun designers in that department. But anyway, they're getting off track there. But honestly, that's pretty much all I've got to say about how great the G36 is. It's fantastic. I just pwned that guy's head off right there, or I'm about to. Oh, nope, never mind. I got pwned. Spoke too soon. Whatever. But that's all I've got to say about that. And so now, looks like we have quite a bit of time left. What should we talk about? Let's talk about Modern Warfare 3 as a whole, because really, I'm enjoying it much more than Black Ops, and I feel that it's not like a honeymoon enjoyment phase, because with Black Ops, I really had a freaking great time for the first 3 weeks, almost the first month. I had a freaking kick-ass time. I was loving it. Multiplayer I'm talking about, not zombies. I've always enjoyed the zombie gameplay. That's always a lot of fun. But I had fun in the first month or 2 in Black Ops, just a ball playing multiplayer, and then after a little bit, I kind of figured out, like, hey, this isn't fun at all. It's just kind of slow and low-scoring games, and sniping is terrible, which sucks because sniping is my favorite thing to do in Call of Duty games. And so after that kind of honeymoon stage with Black Ops, I kind of figured out, hey, this game is not fun. I don't really want to do it. And so kind of just put that away, put it on the back burner. And of course, I had to play it every so often to get gameplays for you guys. Not as though that's like some sort of obligation, like I'm complaining, like, oh, woe is me, I have to upload videos to YouTube and make money with it. Oh. But yeah, because I'm not a dirty bastard who complains about shit like that. So, but with this game, I mean, I'm feeling great with it. I am enjoying it thoroughly. There isn't an aspect to this game that is infuriating to me yet. Now, immediately when I picked up Modern Warfare 2, Commando was infuriating to me, and immediately when I picked up Black Ops, the Black Ops knife lunge was infuriating to me. It was so aggravating. This game, there's really nothing like that. There isn't a huge debilitating problem that's just raping everyone. Like, there's no javelin glitch right now. There's no ridiculous knife range. There has been some video evidence of the blop shot coming back and some bad final stand maneuvers, but honestly that really isn't too bad because it's not like last stand is a perk anyway, so it's not like people are going to be doing this that consistently. At the very most, it's going to be an inconvenience and a rarity at that. But I don't know how I got 2 headshots right there. That's complete bullshit in the aiming system. Either that or I'm even more of a wizard than I originally anticipated. But so yeah, as far as things that really do piss me off in this game, I can't even think of anything. Like, this game is so much fun right now. I'm having a great time. One thing I guess that I would have to say that is a little bit ridiculous is the amount of kill streaks that are constantly up in the air. But I mean, you can't really bitch and complain about that, because exactly what we complained about when we were playing Black Ops a few months ago was how boring and stale and just, you know, ridiculously trite the game had gotten. Just like nobody was having fun with it because there wasn't enough potential to get ridiculous scores and have a good time. Because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's when I have fun. I have fun when I'm doing well in the game. When I'm doing shitty, I'm usually like, F this, I'm not having fun. But yeah, so that's how I feel about that. I guess that's all to say. I guess that's all I got to say about that. I was gonna do an accent there, but then I kind of just half-assed it, and it turned into me just sounding like I spoke weird. Probably should have thought that through. Oh well, but anyway, I mean, I've heard a lot of people complaining about the strafe run and the A6 Overwatch. I'm pretty sure it's called the A6 Overwatch. Both 9 kill streaks, and honestly, the strafe run is absolutely retardedly good. If you are playing on a map like Dome and you call in a strafe run, I think I got 10 kills with my strafe run on Dome. It was absolutely obscene. There was no way that was a reasonable number of kills. Like, you know how every once in a while you call in that helicopter, and your normal helicopter will be like, you'll hear like the bzzz, and it'll be like plus 50. You're like, oh hell yeah. And it'll be like bzzz, another plus 50. You're like, all right, 2 kills with the helicopter. Then if it gets 3, you're like, oh shit, yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good helicopter. 3 or 4 kills. With the Overwatch and the whatever it's called, the strafe run on Dome, it was just continuous, just wee. It sounded like someone was just holding an electric toothbrush in my ear, and it was just absolutely fantastic. I love that kill streak more than anything, even more than I love the G36C. I know I just blew your mind right there, but yeah. So I'm really enjoying the game so far. I hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. If there is an aspect to the game that you guys think is really stupid and overpowered, let me know. So far, oh, speaking of host migration, which is what's happening right now, it's working much better than Black Ops for me. I don't know how or why, or maybe it's just an independent connection issue, or maybe it's just sheer luck. But honestly, when I used to get the host migration, I guess, little panel thing, it would come up in Black Ops, there was a 50-50 shot that I wasn't going to make it back into the game for some reason or another. I just wouldn't make it back into the game, and I'm not sure why. But in this game so far, I haven't been dropped out of a single one of the host migrations, which is great, aside from those where it just kind of, you know, froze and the hosts themselves disconnected. But, you know, probably shouldn't have went off on that little detailed tangent, because that was a boring thing to say. Fuck. Alright, well. Anyway, so the video is winding down to an end, and I am raping faces with the G36C. Absolutely loving it. You guys are seeing me right here in this little, I don't even know what to call it. I call it couch and desk room because I'm creative. But this place right here is one of the most essential places to hold in the entire map. That little, I guess, pathway between the 2 buildings and that area that you're seeing me look at now, those 2 windows and that area, which is actually the couch room that we were just in. See? Yeah, it's all coming together, but those are the best places to hold. This room that I'm in right now, which is kind of, it's usually like a firefight between that building and the other one with the couch in it, and usually I would recommend that you not go in the building that is not the walkway. Don't go in the main building and defend those windows, because that's just too difficult. It's too confined of a space, and you're just going to get noob tubed or semtex. And oh my god, I completely forgot to talk about noob tubes, but that's what gave me the biggest boner about Modern Warfare 3, was the fact that I got hit with a noob tube so soon off the start of it, and I was about to just freak out and get so pissed if it was powerful, but it just kind of bounced off me. I had the well, it didn't bounce off me, but it hit the ground and wounded me, but it wasn't too bad. Like, I had the Blast Pro perk on, whatever the hell that is, and it was fantastic. And so honestly, you know, that's what gives me the biggest chub about this game, is the fact that nobody's being a douchebag and firing noob tubes like an asshole at me. But anyway, that is the happiest thing about this game. If there is something that's just mind-numbingly overpowered, like I thought the Juggernaut was going to be overpowered, but it turns out the Juggernaut really isn't that great, and it's more kind of for looking cool, like wearing a cool outfit and showing off to all your other teammates, like, hey, look what I can afford. I can afford this Juggernaut suit. What can you afford? Oh, you just got a shitty ballistic vest. You're a poor kid. You probably picked that up at Plato's Closet. I got this at this is my Giorgio Armani jug suit. So suck on that. But what the hell am I talking about? Oh well. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. That's the end of the video. I love you.